It is what it is. I bet you when he ran and did that kick, he probably broke his shit. Well, those guys just made the easiest paycheck of their lives.
The fans are annoyed. He probably wants to get out of there straight away, doesn't he?
I thought he was just slipping. He just wants to get out. Mate, I've injured money in there. It's horrible.
Oh, he hit his leg already. Oh, hit his leg already.
Conor McGregor?
Did he just hit his leg already?
Is Conor McGregor hurt his leg?
Yeah, dude, like you risky doing that stuff, bro.
He said he's gonna play with him.
Always looking at the referee because his referee is injured. Mike Belshot says keep working. Show me that keep falling and struggling down. Yeah, not good. Every time he rolls, like there's something wrong with his leg. And it's that leg.
Yeah. It's his bad leg.
Is that the same one? Is that it? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Both of these win, I swear.
Conor McGregor's long-awaited UFC comeback was supposed to rewrite history, but within just 69 seconds, everything came crashing down. One explosive kick, one awkward landing, and suddenly the biggest return in MMA turned into complete heartbreak. Now doctors are talking surgery, Dana White has revealed a shocking early diagnosis, and McGregor insists the injury came completely out of nowhere. So what really happened inside the octagon? And is this the beginning of the end?
I think adrenaline, excitement for finally coming back after 5 years. I don't know what he was thinking to open the fight. I don't know whose game plan this was to open the fight with the flying side kick or a roundhouse kick, whatever he threw. When you're dry, you know, it's just crazy to me the way the fight started and ended.
There's so many conspiracy theories out there. I mean, do you have any thoughts about that stuff as far as, you know, going in there injured? You know, he's taking his shoe off. His foot moved a little bit. I mean, any thoughts on that at all?
It's tough to say, man, because he did kind of hop on that one foot when he was taking his shoe off. But it's tough to say. If you knew you were injured, I doubt you would throw a jumping side kick and land sideways.
Dustin Poirier wasn't ready to believe the conspiracy theories. Instead, he argued that McGregor's aggressive opening made little sense if he had already known his knee was compromised. That opinion only fueled an even bigger debate. Was this simply an unfortunate accident? Or was there another explanation that nobody had uncovered yet? Paddy witnessed McGregor's shocking injury, and his reaction stunned everyone instantly.
And he'd shoot in. What's happened? Oh my God, McGregor's done already? Well, he's finished. The new boy is in town. The main man's here. Know what I mean? I can become the face of the organisation now. But yeah, great. What a performance from me. Don't want to blow smoke up my own ass, but what a performance.
McGregor's heartbreak quickly became Paddy's biggest opportunity, as he boldly claimed the spotlight and declared a new era had arrived. The live reaction was pure chaos as McGregor's comeback collapsed in real time.
Snaps his foot, and he winces in pain. Fuck! I fucking hate my life! This is one fucking escape I get, and it's shit! And McGregor's just limping around like my fucking man! Fuck!
The reaction captured exactly how fans around the world felt. Excitement instantly turned into disbelief as McGregor's long-awaited comeback ended in heartbreaking fashion. Instead of celebrating a legendary return, everyone was left asking the same question. What could have been if the fight had continued? Max Holloway finally revealed what happened from inside the octagon during those moments.
Yeah, I mean, I had the man weak in the knees, I guess, so. You know, all jokes aside, I just hope he's good, you know. I know Conor been battling some stuff. Looked like he really been changing. You know, he found God. He had his kids in there, so, you know, during the fight, you could obviously tell his demeanor changed, you know. And I was, you know, shout out to the ref. I was trying to tell the ref sooner, you know. Like, this guy's kids is front row, you know. I don't want to see him take unnecessary damage, trying to stop the fight. But this is how crazy Conor is. The first time he's on the ground, I was punching him. He's like, fight. I was like, okay. That's why I backed up. I said, stand up there. Let's fight. And then he fell back down, and then the fight was called.
I mean, you've been in the UFC octagon more than anybody, right? But I just wonder, like, I mean, you knew you had a wounded guy, but it's almost hard for you to stay mentally focused. Like, hold on, remember what we're here to do. You know, I got to go hurt this guy.
Not at all, you know. We killers. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being, you know what I mean? I think so. That's why.
Max Holloway's reaction showed a side of the sport that fans rarely get to witness. Despite standing across from one of the biggest stars in MMA history, he admitted he immediately realized McGregor was badly hurt and even urged the referee to stop the fight. Holloway revealed that McGregor kept telling everyone to continue, refusing to quit despite the injury. That moment highlighted not just McGregor's toughness, but also Holloway's respect and sportsmanship, proving that some rivalries are built on mutual respect as much as competition. Before stepping into the octagon, McGregor boldly claimed he could knock out Max Holloway in just 10 seconds. Watch what happened.
Excuse me? Tell me I've got the wrong assumption. I feel your way to win is within 5 to 7 minutes.
I can destroy Max inside 10 seconds. I have knockouts inside 3 seconds on my fighting record. I have Hall of Fame fighters, multiples, Hall of Fame UFC fighters, defeated and destroyed, both together in under a minute. And I can add Max to that. However, don't get it twisted. If we go into these deep waters, Max is going to be in a lot of trouble, badly concussed.
What happened the first time? What happened the first time?
What happened the first time?
Yeah.
You were left in a wheelchair.
You shot.
That's what happened the first time.
You shot.
Once you go back, you don't go back.
You said fights don't even count if you don't knock people out.
You left the arena in Boston. Wheelchair bound.
We are 0-0.
I wheelchair bum ass out of that octagon.
We are 0-0 to your line, brother.
Looking back now, those confident predictions hit very differently. McGregor promised to finish Max in seconds, reminded everyone of his fastest knockouts, and insisted he could dominate no matter how long the fight lasted. But instead of delivering another historic victory, the night ended in just over a minute because of a devastating injury. It became one of the most shocking twists in UFC history, turning supreme confidence into heartbreaking disappointment almost instantly.
For International Fight Week, everybody's woo in the whining because Conor McGregor. Guys, get over it. It is what it is. It's part of the game. Hopefully we'll see him back. We got some more fights coming up pretty soon. And we got Precision dropping this Monday with me and Izzy. We're going to be chopping up UFC 329 to get his thoughts on this because he's fought injured. He's fought with a broken nose before and he fought through it. Some athletes can do it. Some athletes can't. And guys,
Demetrius Johnson saw the injury as a painful reminder of MMA's brutal reality. He explained that injuries are simply part of the sport, while every fighter responds differently under pressure. More than anything, he hoped McGregor would recover, return healthy, and get another chance to finish the comeback fans had waited years to see.
The excitement for Conor McGregor coming back after all this time, 5 years away from the sport, after breaking his leg, was at an all-time high, okay? But we know what happened. If you're watching this right now, you know what happened. You know what happened. He went out there, he threw a jumping, flying kick, blew his knee out. They said probably his ACL. Who knows? Maybe a meniscus. Maybe his ACL. Maybe his PCL. That's what I did when I was training with George St. Pierre back in the day in 2005. I blew out my PCL. That's why I got a knee replacement. What I'm saying is that this sport is very, very unforgiving. Okay? And Conor McGregor came back after 5 years and the appetite was there. The thirst was there. And I'm sure the hunger was there on the side of Conor McGregor. But it took about 15 seconds. 15 seconds is all it took. He ran out there, he jumped in the air, he flew a flying kick, which was unadvisable. It was, because the man's almost 40 years old. And then he blew his knee out. And Max Holloway knew straight away. And fair play to Max Holloway, right? He was even telling the referee, going, yo, there's something not right here. There's something not right, okay? Anyway, that was it. It's done. It's over.
Michael Bisping believed the stage was perfectly set for one of the greatest comebacks in UFC history. After 5 years away from competition, the excitement surrounding McGregor's return was at an all-time high. But according to Bisping, everything changed the moment Conor launched that risky flying kick. In just seconds, years of preparation, anticipation, and hype disappeared. Drawing from his own experience with serious knee injuries, Bisping explained how unforgiving MMA can be, where one explosive movement is enough to end an entire fight. It was a painful reminder that inside the octagon, reputation means nothing. One mistake can instantly change the course of a fighter's career.
And it's a shame. It is a shame. Conor McGregor's lived a great life. He's still living a great life. He has earned a ridiculous amount of money. But it's a shame for the fans. It's a shame for Max Holloway. And it's a shame for Conor McGregor. When you consider what he has done for this sport, and I'm not a Conor McGregor fanboy, far from it. Far from it. But you can't deny the impact that he's had on this sport. You just can't. You just can't.
Bisping admitted this result was heartbreaking for everyone involved. Whether fans support McGregor or not, he believes no one wanted to see such a historic comeback end because of an injury. He praised Conor's enormous impact on the UFC, saying his influence on the sport is impossible to deny. Instead of celebrating an unforgettable return, fans were left with disappointment and unanswered questions about what could have happened if the fight had continued.
Of finally returning and the adrenaline pumping to maybe even attempt a move like this right off the bat. So he tried this spinning roundhouse kick to start the fight, literally coming right out of his corner, attempting to do this kick to Max Holloway. The landing here is the injury. Essentially, as soon as he lands here, that right knee, ACL, blows out, right? Now he tries to continue fighting. As always, Conor's got balls. He continued to try to fight. Could barely stand up, fell off his feet 3 more times or 2 more times, and couldn't continue eventually. But I want you guys to watch this again, all right? So I want to point out the mechanism here. So when he jumps, obviously it's a very rotational kick, right? You're rotating with a lot of force, a lot of power. When the foot hits the ground, right here, it becomes essentially stuck, right? Stuck in this position here. It can't move anymore. As soon as it hits the ground, it could spin a little bit, but it really can't move. But the hips are still spinning with a lot of force. Not to mention the fact that whenever a foot does hit the ground, especially from a jump like that, the ground reaction forces are many times your body weight. So it's not just a body weight of 170. Here's a body weight of 170 times many more factors into that basically causes a huge amount of torque that starts to continue to spin the femur on a fixed tibia, right? The tibia is now in contact with the ground, and now the femur continues to rotate. That's one of the #1 mechanisms for the ACL tearing. The second thing, and they go together, is the fact that all that force that he was jumping with and landing with, there's a lot of anterior displacement.
Jeff Cavalier broke down the injury frame by frame and explained why the damage happened the instant McGregor landed. According to him, the risky spinning kick itself wasn't the biggest problem. It was the awkward landing. As Conor's foot became planted on the canvas, his upper body and hips continued rotating with tremendous force, creating massive torque through the knee. Combined with the impact of landing from a jump, that twisting motion placed enormous stress on the ACL, making it one of the most common mechanisms for a serious tear. His analysis suggests the injury wasn't caused by a punch or strike from Holloway, but by the devastating mechanics of the landing itself.
A minute 9 seconds into the first round. I mean, does Conor fight again? Imagine the pressure that was on Conor McGregor's shoulders going into this fight. Imagine the pressure. Oh God, no, I can't watch. Oh, I can't watch. Imagine the pressure going into the. I can't watch. I'm closing my eyes because it's on the screen. Imagine the pressure going into the next fight. Max was saying, "Oh God, quit showing me that shit. I can't see that." Fuck it, turn it off. Max was saying Conor versus Max 3 in December or some shit, but I mean, he's blew his shit out. He ain't fighting private.
Sean O'Malley couldn't hide his shock as he watched the replay, admitting he could barely look at the injury. Beyond the physical damage, he questioned the enormous pressure McGregor carried into his long-awaited return. With another serious setback now behind him, O'Malley left fans wondering whether Conor will ever step inside the octagon again.
And the adrenaline pumping to maybe even attempt a move like this right off the bat. So he tried this spinning roundhouse kick to start the fight, literally coming right out of his corner, attempting to do this kick to Max Holloway. The landing here is the injury. Essentially, as soon as he lands here, that right knee, ACL, blows out. Right? Now he tries to continue fighting. As always, Conor's got balls. He continued to try to fight. Could barely stand up, fell off his feet 3 more times or 2 more times, and couldn't continue eventually. But I want you guys to watch this again.
Jeff Cavaliere believes the fight was effectively over the moment McGregor landed. According to his analysis, the awkward landing and intense twisting force placed enormous pressure on the knee, explaining why Conor instantly lost stability. It was a split-second movement with career-changing consequences.
Right, here we go. Started off with a kick and slipped. Slipped again. This is a bad start for Conor, jeez. Max is on top. Conor doing a couple of up kicks, but what's going on with Conor? Oh God, is he slipping? Why does he keep slipping? What's going on?
It's gonna be the fastest review ever, this.
Is he in pain or what? Oh, something's up with his leg, innit? What? What's going on? Oh. That's upsetting, isn't it?
Tom Aspinall's reaction perfectly mirrored what fans were thinking in real time. At first, he couldn't understand why McGregor kept slipping. But as the replay unfolded, the truth became obvious. The excitement quickly turned into concern, with everyone realizing the injury was far more serious than expected.
You guys, number one, myself included, that we as a community care about is simply, what is next? That's all we ever want to know, right? What's next? It's hard for me to make a case. It's hard for me to imagine a quick turnaround for Conor if there is, in fact, a blown-out knee. We're talking about a year right now before you return to the gym. Then if we're looking at delays or anything like this, if we take half the time till his next fight that we took between his previous fight and this fight, he's 40 years old. This isn't realistic. So, do we have nostalgia? Do we thank this young man for the memories? Because I think we'll go in line with what he says. If he comes out and says, hey, give me one more. I'll keep my mouth shut. You owe me one by contract. I want one more. I agree. I've been out too long, so don't let me be out this time. Give me a fight. I think that we'll fall in line. Here's the thing. He would have to do that for love of competition. Why do I say that? You can't main event somebody at this price tag.
Chael Sonnen believes the biggest question is no longer how McGregor got injured. It's whether he'll ever make another meaningful return. If the knee injury is as serious as expected, the road back could take more than a year, pushing Conor closer to 40 before he even competes again. Sonnen admitted that reality makes another championship run incredibly difficult. Still, he believes fans would support one final fight if McGregor truly wanted it. But according to Chael, that comeback would have to be driven by passion, not money, because without a title attached, the business side of the sport becomes far more complicated.
Moving on.
No, I'm with you. I kind of said that conversation last night. I mean, with that being said, Mike Tyson was knocked out by a guy named Danny Williams, and to me it was over. Who's going to keep paying for this? But they kept paying for it, and he went in again against Kevin McBride, and it didn't end well for him, but he got the money out of it, and the people still showed up. I feel like McGregor has that effect to him like Tyson did.
For sure. He's a, once in a lifetime type of individual. And while he's still competing, people are going to want to see him compete in person. So I think he's going to always have a bit of that, but it's just, he has to ask himself, what is he doing? He's almost 40 years old. He's been out 5 years. If his knee's blown out, it's another year. It's, with the record-breaking career he's had, I would just hate to see him be a freak show fighter like that and only come out for these exhibitions and I don't want to see that. That's not real fighting to me.
Dustin Poirier believes Conor McGregor's star power isn't disappearing anytime soon. He compared McGregor to Mike Tyson, explaining that even after setbacks, fans will continue paying to watch him because he's a once-in-a-generation attraction. But Poirier also believes the biggest decision now belongs to Conor himself. With another devastating injury, years away from active competition, and his 40th birthday approaching, McGregor must decide what he truly wants from the final chapter of his career. Poirier made it clear he doesn't want to see Conor become a novelty attraction. He wants to see him return only if he can genuinely compete at the highest level. As the dust settles on UFC 329, one question refuses to go away. What comes next for Conor McGregor? His comeback lasted just over a minute, but the conversations it sparked could last for years. Some experts believe this is simply another obstacle he'll overcome. Others fear it may have been the final chapter of one of MMA's greatest careers. One thing is certain, McGregor's impact on the sport can never be erased. Whether he returns for one last fight or walks away forever, his legacy has already changed the UFC forever. Now the focus shifts to surgery, recovery, and one decision that could shape the future of the sport. Do you think Conor McGregor will fight again, or was UFC 329 the last time we'll ever see him inside the octagon? Share your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest MMA stories.